Hey Bikeaholics, Ryan Urlacher here with lawabidingbiker.com. Thanks for checking back in. I am very excited today. I want to introduce you to the sexiest, lightest, and strongest cell phone motorcycle mount on the market and available to you guys. It is the Biker Gripper, and it will not only hold cell phones, it will hold GPS units, radar detectors, any type of electronic device that you can think of. This thing's gonna hold it. We've got a couple different options. I will tell you that you guys that have been following us for a long time, we've been testing these for years, and we've tested them in every condition and ridden thousands and thousands of miles with these things. And we appreciate this thing so much, and we trust it so much that we were willing to put our very own logo and stamp of approval on this product. And it is available now to you guys in the Law Abiding Biker store. You can find that at lawabidingbiker.com/store. Let me talk about this thing a little bit. There's multiple versions. I'm going to talk today about the top two versions that will get you by most bikers, that is, for the average everyday biker. These are probably the two best options that you should look at. The first one we're looking at here is what we call a universal mount biker gripper. And this particular unit will fit handlebars, 7/8 to 1 1/4 inch handlebars, this particular unit, okay? And it actually comes with some spacers that go in it. There's 3 different size spacers, so if you have handlebars that aren't quite as big and you need to go to the lower end, you can put those spacers in there, and I will show you later in this video how to install this along with another version. This is one of our very popular ones. A lot of guys like these. They're very versatile, and you can move them around, again, anywhere on your bars, anywhere on your bike that you wanted to mount this, as long as it fits 7/8 to 1 1/4 inch. All right, that's the first version, and then I actually want to talk about the head unit with you guys, and that's the actual gripper part. But let me show you the other mount. These are the actual spacers that go in there. They come with your kit. All the kits come with Allen wrenches. They come with the bolts and Allen wrenches and everything you need to assemble this thing and get it going on your motorcycle. This is the other version, the Biker Gripper. And it is a control mount, and it comes in here. It comes with the Allen wrenches. It comes with spacers. And it also comes with, it will fit metric control mounts. It will fit Harley Davidson control mounts, as long as they're similar. And again, later in the video, I'll show you the install. If your control mount on your metric bike looks similar to a Harley Davidson, most of them do, they're just pinch bolts with a little C-clamp, then this kit's gonna work for you. We really haven't found any bikes, and I've tested on a lot, that it won't fit with the bolts and spacers that are provided. All right, the difference is this is the control mount. All right, this is the universal mount. This is the control mount. This will go up by your control clusters. You can put it on your right or left-hand side. And basically what it does is same thing. It will just go right on here or replace this. And there's you can actually see, if I show you guys this, these actually just pop right off the actual Biker Gripper unit. Now you're left with that. And so we could simply replace the Biker Gripper on the control mount head, and now you can use it for that. This actually, like I say, there's pinch bolts. I'll show you later in the video when we do the install, and there's some spacers, and this actually goes right over your C-clamp and your pinch bolts, and it goes right over it and holds your control cluster on. And so, you know, that's a really good place to put it. You might get a little more versatile, be a little more versatile with this because you can move it around, but if you want it in one place, this is a really sexy mount too. All right, this stuff is super light, guys. It's made here in America. It's CNC machine made it. It's aircraft grade aluminum, which makes it super durable and super strong. Be very careful on all the junk online that you see, guys. When you come out with a product like this and it's very, very, you know, durable and sexy, everybody's gonna try to copy it. And we don't want you to get taken. So be careful that you're looking at the right product. There's gonna be a lot of copycatters. Obviously, if you get it in our store, you know it's the real deal. You really won't know until you get this thing in your hands. So make sure you get it from a reputable distributor. Once you get it in your hands, you'll realize that aircraft grade aluminum is so strong and it's so light, lighter than any other on the market. This plastic on this head unit is very, very strong and durable, but yet keeps it very, very light. Let's talk about the head unit a little bit. It will fit 1.9 to 4.2 inches is what it will grip, guys. And obviously it's got 4 stainless steel springs in there. They're very, very durable in here. And again, that's how it grips your device. It's got that spring-loaded tension and believe up to 18 pounds grip strength on that, guys. So it will hold radar detectors, it will hold GPS devices, it will hold cell phones and MP3 players and any other thing you can think electronic device to put in there. Run it on your street bikes, run it on your ATVs, run it on your snowmobiles. If you have a waterproof case, you could run it on a jet ski. I mean, it's really, especially if you're looking at this type of mount, you know, your universal handlebar, really any, you know, motor vehicle or off-road vehicle, whatever, you could certainly run that on there. So let's talk about this head unit a little bit. This is my iPhone 6 Plus, and it will fit in there. And I'm telling you, we've tested this thing for a long time, guys, before we put our stamp of approval and our logo on it. And I've done this before in the past, but I'm right over concrete, and I'm telling you, you can flick this thing and flick the crap out of it, and your phone isn't going anywhere. I'm telling you, we all run these here at Law Abiding Biker Media. None of us have ever even come close to losing a phone. In fact, if I flick my wrist hard enough, I can actually get the phone maybe to move in there a little bit, just come down just a little bit, but it is, when it grips, it grips. So have no fear that your device is gonna come out. I will tell you also on here, and you can see an iPhone 6 Plus, I'm pulling the springs, there's actually a lot more room in there. You could fit your larger Android type devices and all that kind of stuff, guys. Again, 1.9 to 4.2 inches on this. I will tell you that if you don't want to run a case, that's fine too. I don't run a case on my iPhone a lot. Inside here is polyurethane mesh, really, really soft up in here. So if you don't want to run a case, I'm telling you, this isn't going to come off, and it's going to protect your phone or your electronic devices from scratches. A lot of people ask me, well, Ryan, that's great. You've got a biker gripper. Is it necessary to have a biker gripper on the newer, let's just talk about the new Harley Davidson with the integrated boombox infotainment system. Those that know us know we have the #1 ranked boombox tutorial videos, obviously, so we're real big on the boombox system, but even with that, I still have a biker gripper on my bike. There's a lot of reasons for that. The boombox does some cool things, your integrated GPS and all that, but there's still some functionality that is lacking with some of those integrated systems. So I still prefer to have my phone up there. It gives me some extra functionality, some things that I need to do. So even if you have a boombox, I strongly suggest still running your device up there. It'll just make things easier for you. We won't get deep into that, but I do still run it, and you certainly could too. Anyways, with that said, again, guys, the biker gripper, it is, I'm telling you, the sexiest, the lightest, the strongest electronic mount for your motorcycle on the market. That's why we're carrying it in our store now, lawabidingbiker.com/store, guys. We've got a bunch of them. We're ready to ship them to you. Let's go ahead and go out to the bike, and I'm going to show you how to mount this. We'll take a look at this control mount. We'll also take a look at this and some of the pluses and minuses to both, and maybe some of the limitations. All right, see you at the bike. Okay, first thing, if you guys get the control mount kit, which actually will mount to the C-clamp, and it's got a couple pinch bolt. It is good pinch bolts. It's good for all Harley Davidson motorcycles, ton of metric motorcycles, as long as you're using this style of control cluster. We'll show you kind of what comes in the kit. It's got some different bolts and spacers and stuff, but it's very, very universal, so to speak, if you're going to mount it to the control clusters here. Again, with this C-clamp and these pinch bolts, metric or American, as long as you have this type of system. So this is what your biker grip will come. Obviously your kit there. And then we want to break it down. You're going to get some instructions. Of course, you won't need those instructions after this video. That's what I'm making it for, to make this a real easy process. You've got some longer bolts. Of course, it's marked standard. That's for your standard American. It can replace these bolts right here. It comes with some Allen wrenches all for you in the kit, ready to rock and roll. If you don't have Allen wrenches, it comes with the metric bolts in case you are riding a metric bike in this type of metric system, okay? It's good for both again. Comes with some spacers, different size, some longer and some shorter spacers. And then of course it comes with your control arm and your ball mount here. This is the main system that will end up somewhat like that. So that's what everything comes with. That's what comes in the kit. Let's break it down, and let's first show you how to install this this arm, this control cluster arm. Okay, first thing you need to do is remove these stock ones. On a Harley, it's a T27, depending on what kind of metric bike. You know, I don't know, they're different sizes, but we got to get these out of the way. Just be careful when you guys are taking all this out at the very end here. When we're getting this last one out, you can see it kind of loosens everything up. Make sure you get your hand underneath it. We don't want that to fall. I've got you can see a towel over my tank just in case I were to drop something, but go ahead and get this stock C-clamp out of here. Again, regardless if you're American or metric. A lot of motorcycle manufacturers use this type of system. All right, got those out. I'm going to set those aside. And now you can see the C-clamps loose and everything. We're just kind of leave that. It helps if you have a partner for this. It could make it easier. But I'm going to go ahead and grab the metric bolts that came with the kit. And I've got one right there. And I'm actually going to use the short spacers. I just know because I've installed a lot of them. Again, it's up to you to decide. But again, the kit came with short and long spacers. All right. And then I'm actually going to take my control mount arm, like so, and we can adjust this later. Don't worry about that too much. Okay, I'm going to go through like so, and then I'm going to put a spacer, a short spacer, right on this side. If I can do all this with one hand for you guys. All right, and then I'm going to do the same up top. You can see right here, and this is all adjustable. That's why it's got the horseshoe cut in there. It's a very, very adjustable system, which is really nice depending on what kind of bike and exactly where you want it. I'm going to put the spacer back over. Okay, once I have those two, it's a very simple process. It goes right back over your stock C-clamp there. I'm going to start tightening these down. And again, it comes with Allen wrenches, but I have a T-handle, which will be a little bit quicker for me. And it's, if you're curious, it's a 9/16 Allen or hex head, whichever you want to call it. And I'll just get these cranked down. All right, and I'm just tightening these down. And again, guys, on lots of our videos, our tutorial videos, we have to do things where we remove these control clusters, but you don't need to over-tighten these. You will strip them out. Doesn't matter if it's American or metric. If you over-tighten these, it's going to strip them out. So I'm just tight and about another quarter or half turn. That's good. That's all going to hold just fine. You can see now it kind of swivels here, and it comes with the different size Allen wrenches. We could get this the position we want, and we'll tighten that down. It's got that kind of finer adjustment on it for us. Actually, there's one you can see right here on the back side of this is another hex head. That kind of adjusts the swivel, and then this one here will adjust our up and down movement kind of where we want. It's kind of tight right now, so I'm going to loosen it up so we can get it all adjusted how we want. Okay, so I got my Allen wrench. If you're curious, this one's a 5/32, and actually, again, all this comes in your kit, guys, but there, that gives me all, and then, you know, like I say, on the back side of here is another one to adjust back here for your swivel and all that. And I'll actually have to use the smaller Allen wrench because my T-handle won't get in there. But all right, that's how you get if you're doing the control mount system, that's how you get that on. Now let's put on the sexy part, the actual biker gripper. All right, guys, and now the sexiest part, of course, is the actual biker gripper itself. And of course, yours will come in the bag like so. Let's take a look at this real quick. Of course, it comes with a little bit of instructions. Again, after this, you won't need it. That is the biker gripper. All right. And on the back is a threaded nut. You can do all this by hand. I'm just going to back it all the way off, like so. It goes on over. And then on the back, you can see it just pops right in there. It's kind of got a flange there and pops right on. And then you can take this and we'll get it threaded back on there. You don't have to over tighten this, guys, just get it tight. And then you can see I've got this adjustment. Remember, there's a Allen on the back, and then I've got an up and down swivel adjustment here. I've tightened it down a little bit, but you can still see I have some play. Once you get all that adjusted where you want it, again, the biker gripper, and get it cranked down where you want it. Has a lot of adjustment there for you. And is that sexy or what? How badass is that to put on your bike? So not only extremely functional, but also really, really cool looking, sturdy. It's going to last you a lifetime. All right, guys, and you'll feel it's got the nice polyurethane fabric on the inside of here to keep your cell phone or your electronic device, whatever it may be, that you're going to grip in here. It's got 4 stainless steel springs, 18 pounds of grip strength with those 4 stainless steel springs in there. Let's go ahead and put my iPhone 6 Plus in it and give you an idea there. So we can spread it out. There you go. And that's holding my iPhone 6 Plus, no problem. And I'm going to pull it out, and we even have more. You can see I can hold a very large phone. We've still got a lot of space if I pull that all the way out. And of course, what's nice about the biker grippers, you can go ahead and go landscape mode like that, if that's how you like to view your stuff. You know, obviously your Google Maps while you're traveling, your music, you know, swiping through all that kind of stuff. But let me tell you, this is extremely, extremely sturdy and a lot of grip strength. You're never, ever going to lose your phone out of this thing. Okay, guys, and this is the biker gripper. This is one of our most popular mounts, and this is the universal handlebar mount one. Of course, this here we just did. This is the you know, control cluster mount. Again, guys, you can turn this upside down. I just wanted to mention, if you have ape hangers, tall ape hangers, you can certainly take this out, turn it upside down so that your biker gripper is below your handlebars. We've done that on a lot of tall apes, so it's not sticking up above. It puts your phone or your electronic device in a better position. This is the universal mount. I want to go through this with you. Of course, this is the kit it comes in. And let's go ahead and see what's in the bag here. Of course, this one comes with your entire system. It comes with your, of course, the same exact biker gripper here for your electronic device. And then it comes with this universal type handlebar mount, which is super, super handy. Gives you a lot of flexibility. The kit comes with Allen wrenches and instructions for you. You're not going to need those, of course, the instructions, because we're going to do it here. I do want to note that with this kit comes 3 different spacers. 3 different plastic spacers, and they're different thicknesses. All right. And there's just one as an example. There's 2 more in the kit, but these spread out like so, and these can go around your handlebars. And basically what that does is ends up reducing the size inside here, so you can do smaller handlebars. This kit is good for 7/8 to 1 1/4 inch tubular handlebars, or bars of any kind, as long as it's 7/8 to 1 1/4 inch. So this is a pretty easy system. I'll set my spacer off to the side here. And again, it comes with the Allen wrenches, but I've got my T-handle for speed here. And it's a 5/32 if anybody's interested. And actually the easiest way to do this is just undo your biker gripper, the actual gripper portion, pop it off, set it aside. That kind of gets everything out of your way there. You can get your wrench in here. I'm just going to back these out. All right. And I know, because I've done enough of these, that we're actually going to use the medium-sized spacer that comes in the kit. It's right in the middle as far as size goes. So what you do is take this spacer, and you might have to move a line a little bit or just loosen it, your clutch line, and move it, but I've kind of got enough space. But I will tell you that I'm not going to, these wires under here are kind of a bugger, so don't worry about it. These are stock Harley Davidson handlebars, guys, not a big deal. As far as the size, these aren't aftermarket, I just want you to know, but I'm just getting rid of some stock zip ties, big deal. I'll replace those. I'll put it where I need it when I'm done. And apologize for the background noise, but it was just a beautiful day, and I wanted to do this outside for you guys. Hopefully that's not bugging you too bad. And this goes right around the backside, and that's why I put a towel over my tank, because you saw me drop it there, just to make sure that I don't hit my tank or anything. And again, medium-sized spacer. This goes right back over, and then we'll just go ahead and start threading these bolts back in. All right, and then we have some adjustment in exactly where we want this biker gripper. All right, guys, and then I tighten these down. Again, you don't have to over tighten them. You can strip things out, and then you know, if you loosen them a little bit, back them off just a little bit, you'll have your adjustment, and you can get this thing. Again, this can go anywhere. I'm just doing it here for you guys so that you can get an idea. You could put it up farther on your bars depending on if you have reservoirs, fluid reservoirs, and all that kind of stuff. I could move it down farther if I wanted it down here. Again, took this off. This goes over. We'll pop the biker gripper on, and then I'll thread this on. Again, don't over tighten it, guys. You don't need to strip the threads, and then you've got some different adjustments depending on how you wanted it, to go and hold your phone. So that's an option right there. You could have your phone. Again, if you don't have fluid reservoirs, you could bring it up. Really up to you. This is just for demonstration purposes, guys. That shows you the flexibility of this particular mount and the different uses or different places you could put it on your bike. So anyways, again, same exact tech gripper, guys. It's just got the universal control mount, or not universal control mount, but the universal handlebar mount with the different spacers and different sizes. So there you go for demonstration purposes. All right, as always here at Law Abiding Biker Media, we like to show you all the options. We're here to help bikers. We're not here to just to sell you a product. We do believe in the products we sell, but we like to show you all the options so you can make an educated decision on what works best for you and something you're happy with. So something to think about if you have a motorcycle with dual reservoirs, which means you have a clutch reservoir up here, as you can see, and on the other side would be your brake reservoir. If you do have shorter bars, like this stock, and you've got the two reservoirs, this is an option for your control mount. Puts it in a really nice spot, of course, where you can get at and all that, lots of adjustments. I do want to show you that if you got the universal bar mount, of course we can't come up here any further, guys, because we've got the reservoirs. And so this is about as much as you're going to get. Does it work? Yeah, it can. And obviously if you had taller bars, if you have aftermarket handlebars, then obviously that would give you more space to play with and move things around, but it does work. And I just wanted to show you, of course, if I turn this in, it does clear it depending on how you have it adjusted. So that's not going to be an issue if you pull it back out like that. But again, you've got some play there, and that's probably going to be as much as you're going to get out of the universal mount one. Now, again, this is probably the most, the best one for putting anywhere and taking with you from bike to bike. But again, if it's not going to work for you or it's something that you wouldn't be comfortable with, then we do have the control mount option. And keep checking our store, guys, over at lawabidingbiker.com/shop. We will have different mounts and options in there, but these are the two most popular mounts, and these are both in our store. So there you go, guys. Just wanted to give you an honest opinion about how that will work. If you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you are really missing out. We have a ton of videos in the works for you guys, so get subscribed. Also sign up for the free email club, lawabidingbiker.com/email club. We will shoot you an email when we come out with new free videos. Also, do not forget to check out that weekly podcast. It's the Law Abiding Biker Podcast. It's heard worldwide. All right, peace out.